Welcome to day 10. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is all about writing with God. So making sure that you guys are definitely starting in prayer, asking God to bring to remembrance, memories, moments, things he wants you to share with other people, because not everything needs to be shared, right? And so you want to be intentional, you want to be in connection with God, right? And so today's is all about a devotional snapshot, and this is all about like the micro devotionals. So I recently finished 40 days. It's a 40-day prayer journal devotional, and it's called Draw the Circle. And each chapter was about 5 pages. And so that is definitely not a micro devotional. And so, small can be mighty. One of my favorite cartoon characters is Mighty Mouse. It's so tiny, but it has so much power, right? And so yesterday I talked about my, come to Jesus moment. And it was so small, but it was so mighty and powerful for me, and probably encouraging for other people too, because maybe they feel that they need to have this huge, life-changing event that will, set the tone, but it doesn't have to be like that. It could be simple. It can be beautiful. And so I want to encourage you that, it doesn't necessarily have to be massive. It doesn't have to be grandiose. It doesn't have to be, this mighty thing. It can just be simple and just, let God be the extra in your story, right? And so I'm going to read you a devotional, and basically a micro devotional is about 150 words or less. Of course, you're going to want to have like a verse. You want to have your portion and then also a prayer, right? So here it is called God Sees the Small Things. And the verse is, his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. And that is Matthew 10, verses 29 through 31. That's just a little snippet. And it says, sometimes it feels like big prayers, bold faith, or loud moments get all the attention, but God sees it all. Even the quiet sighs, the silent tears, the whispered help, you are not overlooked. When you show up tired but still say, I am here, Lord, he sees that. And when you choose kindness instead of bitterness, forgiveness over pride, he sees that. Faith doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's just choosing to stay. Trust that your small offerings matter deeply to a big God. He watches over the sparrows, and he is watching over you. And this is the prayer. Lord, thank you for seeing the quiet places of my life. Remind me that nothing is wasted with you. Help me trust that you are near, even in the small things. Amen. And so this reminded me of kind of like poetry, right? So I write poetry, and my poetry is not long at all. It is short. It is like, I don't know, but I would compare myself to other poets, and their poems would be like 3-4 pages long. And I'm just like, but does length, determine how awesome it is? No. Something short and sweet can still be just as impactful. So that is what we are going to be focusing on today. I want you to write a short micro devotional, and you can post this on Instagram. A lot of people do this on Instagram, you guys. The social media, you can put it on Facebook and all of that. Cool? All right. So again, God can do a lot with just a little. All right. Peace and blessings.